Hey gang, Ryan Cozy with the Chapel at Crosspoint. The brownies are off the schneid. So we're very excited about that. Anyway, I just wanted to give a brief update in regard to Christ Together and some of the neat things that are going on. Number one, Austin, coming up. We just passed 110 people are registered for Austin. Very excited for this time frame. Next week, Monday and Tuesday, the directional team, the development team, and the delivery team leaders are going to be meeting in Chicago, just kind of going through the final details of the time in Austin. Just very excited about this. Looking forward to some of the things that have developed leading up to Austin, and quite frankly, just excited to get back in touch with a number of you all and some of your key practitioners in your regions, learning a little bit more about their stories and what's going on. And I pray that it's not just a time of envisioning, but that people really feel shepherded and cared for during that time in Austin. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to see many of you in our time in Austin. Another update that was kind of cool in our area, the other day I had an opportunity to speak at the New York City Metro District of the Christian Missionary Alliance. The CNMA is a partner of ours here in the Northeast and the Midwest that we've been really grateful to develop partnerships with. And I had an opportunity to speak and talk about what's going on in Christ Together, showing them the promo video, but then also walking them through a 2-hour session of how we go about doing a number of the things that we've been doing in different regions, and just fielding questions. Probably the most encouraging thing for me, or the most fascinating thing for me, I would say, is there were about 35 leaders in the room, and there were only 3 Anglos that were actually in the room. It was an incredibly diverse group of people. Chinese Americans, Korean Americans, Indian Americans, Japanese Americans, Pakistani Americans, Indian Americans. It was a crazy mixture of people who had come to know Jesus in the microcosm of New York City, which really is it's a world stage kind of a city. And it's really the first time that I had done an envisioning about what's going on in Christ Together with such a diverse group of non-Anglo people. And so it was just a really cool time, and I was grateful for the opportunity. In addition to that, we have a partner of ours that's been developing here in Western New York is Acts 29, and we've been a part of helping to plant an Acts 29 here in Western New York. And they recently had a church planting and church partnership strategy session called Inception, and it was hosted here at one of our partner church plants, Restoration Church. And it was really cool. It was very well attended. I believe that there were probably 65 to 70 people, a number of which are prospective church planters in the Western New York area. J.R. Vassar joined us and was the main communicator. We also had some breakout sessions being led in and around the every man, woman, and child sort of thinking. It was a great day to be here in Western New York, and I just thought it was a neat time to just see how Greater Body Partnership is continuing to develop in other networks throughout the United States. And so we had a wonderful time here with the leadership of Acts 29 and just had a great platform to speak into some things there. Final thing, real quick, the podcasts. I had mentioned this in our last update. There are 3 podcasts that we're working on here to not only give you a written document of things, but also to give you information on why these things are important. Number one is, what are all the tools that we have available to us in Christ Together? What are all the things that we've been using? Another thing is the Spiritual Formation and Missional Behavior Survey. Let's get some testimonials. Let's talk about it. What is that, and how would we utilize it? And then finally, how would we break down a geography? What does that look like? And so what we've done is we've made an attempt to articulate that as clearly as we can in writing. But in addition to that, we've interviewed a number of folks throughout the country who are speaking in and giving testimony of how it is that practicing these particular things, whether it's tools or going through the survey or breaking down a geography, they're just giving testimony of how they're trying to apply that in their context. I think it's going to be a great tool for us, and I hope it's helpful for you all. But I just wanted to give a brief update. I hope and pray that everybody's well. God bless you, gang. If you have any questions, any thoughts or concerns, feel free to reach out to me.